Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. You're watching Playing with Fyra, I'm Fyra, and in the last episode, we did some cleanup, finished the trading quests, did some mini-games. We might actually be done with mini-games now, and I also showed off some stuff that you might not have seen before, so I do hope you watched the last episode. And in this episode, we are going into the next temple, which would be the Water Temple. Took the liberty of meeting you here. I also decided to get the big pose over and done with. I was honestly expecting that whole thing to be a lot worse than it was, but once I got the hang of it, it really isn't that bad. If you watch the bonus episode, you'll know that the reward for getting all 10 big pose is a bottle. Arguably not worth it. Now that we have the iron boots, we can use the hook shot to hit that crystal and go in. The hookshot is one of the only items that work underwater, and it's good to remember that. Now, the Water Temple is notorious in the main game. It's very easy to get lost in, and you also need to switch constantly between the iron boots and the regular boots, which can take a while, unfortunately. I actually quite like the Water Temple in the original, although I think that might be Stockholm Syndrome. But to be completely honest, I am dreading it in this version because I don't even want to know how trolly they're going to make it. So I am just going to proceed. That you probably need the dungeon item for that, yeah. I'm just going to take care, take care of the things that I can see in front of me. And we'll go slowly. How about that? We'll get there when we get there. And because I've been dreading this so much, I've decided I'm going to take this opportunity to maybe complain a little bit. So, first of all, the reason there was a bit of a break is because I went to the dentist, and while I was there, something happened to my tongue. Either I bit it while I was numb, or a tool that they used scraped my tongue or something, but I couldn't talk for like a week and a half. So there's that. That's where I've been. What to do in here? I can see these little boxes. These might mean there's a blue switch or something that we need. Wow, I don't know what's up with my voice. I'm not sick or anything. I hope that's not a oops. I hope that doesn't become a problem. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this might be more important later. The main mechanic of this dungeon is changing the water level, and there's hookshot targets here, which means that at some point we're going to be here when there's no water. So let's just come back to this later. Oh boy. So yeah, on the topic of complaining, for question of the day, I want your best video game hot take. I'll go first. The Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road is by far the worst Rainbow Road, and you're not going to be able to convince me otherwise. The song's okay, although I've never quite gotten into it, but the entire thing is covered in railing. I'll get back to that. Oh, if I'm right, Link? You're Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not, yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the Water Temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly. Yeah, Ruto's grown up too, and she has not forgotten the Zora's engagement ring. I guess perhaps there'll be a wedding after all this is said and done. Maybe they'll have it in the Water Temple. But yeah, N64 Rainbow Road. Worst Rainbow Road. There's railing across the entire thing. It's arguably one of, if not the easiest course in the game, which completely defeats the purpose of Rainbow Road. I saw a hole in there. Let's go. Rainbow Road is supposed to be the hardest part of the game, and I think the N64 just completely ruined it. It looks really cool, but it is way, way too easy. So there. And while we're at it, Baby Park is highly overrated. I said what I said. So give me your best video game hot take, but you have to mean it. Don't just come up with something incendiary for the sake of getting people upset. Tell the truth. I just gave you my honest opinion, and I expect the same from my viewers. Obviously, if the N64 Rainbow Road is your favorite, no judgment. I've just always hated it. Especially as someone who came from the original Super Mario Kart, where Rainbow Road was literally just like a stretch of road with no railing. It was the hardest thing in the game. Just not the same. Oh, and my favorite Rainbow Road is... not that. My favorite Rainbow Road is Mario Kart 8. The music is not... I can't even remember the music, to be honest, but I think it's the perfect combination of spectacle and challenge. So that's my favorite, although it is kind of hard to beat the original. Now that we've done that, I'm actually going to set Furore's Wind here in case we need to come back and do something to the water level quickly. That's a trick that a lot of people use in the original. I hope that it's still useful here. Okay, so we've changed the water level. Let's investigate everything really closely to make sure we're not missing anything. The problem with the water temple, is if you miss something, it can be very difficult to make your way back, just because you could have to change the water level like 3 more times. Looks like that didn't work for Furore's Wind. Alright, whatever. Let's get some Din's Fire in here. Please work. Did that do anything? Oh, there's more. Shoot. I hope those don't go out. Open the door? Yes. Okay, you know what? So far, so good. There's still time, but so far, we're doing all right. Oh. Wow, okay. Somebody do something, please. Oh, for the love of God, somebody... There we go. Three Stalfos. I'm not sure there's any, times in the original where you get to fight 3 Stalfos at a time. I'm not particularly... Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm not... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not particularly worried. It doesn't look like this is one of those ones where you have to kill them all at the same time. I know they do a lot of damage, but honestly, I just brute force these guys. See? No biggie. What did that do for us exactly? Navi's probably just gonna say, what's this? What's that? Let's find out. Is this a Song of Time thing? No. We had to fight pretty hard to get in here. Oh, okay, it was a switch. Not so bad. Oh, that's probably the map. Please give me map. Ooh, fairy. You know what? We've got a bunch of empty bottles right now. I'm actually gonna catch it. Never have too many of these guys. I'll need to get my bugs back at some point, but we can worry about that later. I obviously emptied out my bottles so I could catch more Poes. No offense taken if you decide not to watch that video. It is just a commentary-less montage of me getting the Poes. It can be used as a guide. It's not the most thorough, but It certainly can be used as a guide if you need it. Can I get up there? I must have to come back over there later. Okay. There's more. I'm gonna see if Din's Fire is gonna work for this. If not, I guess I'll just have to use arrows. Very good. You know what? So far, again, there's time for this to change, but so far, this hasn't been so bad. Oh, it's these guys. Spike. Aim for it when it retracts its spikes. Alternatively, just hit it with your body or with your sword. Oh, more enemies. I'm gonna hope that that thing on the wall is also a switch. It's possible that they may change it up sometimes. Is that the compass already? That'd be really nice. That'd go a long way to helping me navigate this place. I doubt they'd give you the dungeon item this early, but you never know. Compass. Excellent. Alright, so now we have a full map. So, let's see. Are you a switch? Kind of. Well, I believe that that wasn't for anything else because we already got our dungeon item. But what is the purpose of that? Are you switches? Maybe that's for later? Maybe... I can't imagine you can come in here with the water level up. Odd. I'm gonna try a couple things in here, and then I'm just gonna try to remember it for later. It doesn't say there's any chests or anything in here. Let's just see. Try Song of Time. Which, by the way, I remember now. I haven't had to look this one up for a while. And it's even been a little while since I recorded. No? Alright, let's just remember it for later. Let's take a look at that beautiful map now that we've got it. We got 4 floors total. Yeah, this place is complicated. Alright, let's just... I'm just gonna take care of the things that I see in front of me. And if I have to double back for something later, then I can. Like that. I don't think I can do that yet. That's probably too far away. I'll try, but I don't suspect that's going to work. There wasn't anything in there except a switch anyway. Yeah, alright, we'll come back for that later. What can we do now that the water level has been lowered? Okay, it's been lowered all the way to the bottom. That's just as well, I suppose. Let's go from the bottom to the top. What do we got in here? Nothing from the looks of it, unless you can go under that. Oh, I can go under that gate. Okay. Well, maybe. Oh, that's a little hard to see. Only one way to find out. Link. There we go. No. Is there anything back here? No. Okay, come back here later. And now you can see the problem with taking the boots on and off. Thankfully, in the HD remake on the 3DS, I'm pretty sure they made the boots just a regular item, or they mapped it to a button or something. Nothing here. I'm just gonna go along the outside first, and then I'll check the inside. This place, it really is fairly labyrinthian. This looks like something. Oh, is this where we just came from? Yeah, that's where we just came from. Alright, let's check the middle then. Can we get in the middle? Uh-oh. I reserve the right... Oh, there's a door here. I reserve the right at any point to either stop recording and wander around or potentially look up a guide, because frankly this place is very frustrating and I just don't want to be frustrated. But I promise I will give a good faith effort to do what I can without having to resort to that. And I see there's a way to change the water there. Do I do Farore's Wind? I might actually do a Farore's Wind here. Just in case. But yeah, my goal with this place, I've honestly been dreading going in here. And my goal is not to let that dread ruin my experience so much that I'm having a bad time. Oh. Oh, I hope you didn't see that. Once again, not me this time, the wire of the controller I'm using pressed a button and a thing popped up. I don't think it should affect anything, though. Okay, we're up here now. Does this do anything for us? Potentially. What's in here? Luckily, I'm already seeing quite a few leads. Like, there was much more to do in that room we just came from. So, we are not hurting for things to do. Isn't this where we were with those boxes? I think so. Yes. Is there another torch in here by any chance? No. See if we can get a little bit more magic. Hearts will do. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Alright, whatever. Okay, so we're still not sure what to do in this room. Although I will take note that those crates are there. Is there anything else to do here? Actually, can I make that jump? Yes. No need to keep pulling out the hook shot if I don't need it. Anything else to do here? That is whoa, I fell down. And that's why we use Farore's Wind. No. Oh no, okay. I thought I hit the spell the warp point for a second. Okay. So I saw a switch there. Where's... Ah. Hello? Oh my god, Link. I see a torch up there. I am going to go layer by layer, so I'm going to try to do things as I see them. Or, like, sort of here. So, like, that torch... The torch was high up there. There it is. I'm going to come back for it later. Like I said, we're going layer by layer. Right now, we're in the middle layer. Alright, so there's a crack here that you can fall into. Can I make that jump? Let's find out. No. Suppose that's to be expected. Ooh, the warp point dispels when you use it once. I actually forgot about that. That's good to know. Alright, so if I need to use it again, I'll just have to remember to redo it once I've used it. Alright, so those are two... Seriously? Come on. Alright, those are two doors that are useless to us as of right now. Let's see if the other two are worth anything. 1, 2, jump over that. Aha! So that doesn't do anything for us. 4. Okay, nothing there. Are you anything? You were suspicious. Oh well. Alright, so we've got that switch there, which means we're going to have to get a box. If you'll excuse me for just a moment. Sorry about the pause. Of course, I'm always going on about how I don't want to stop things, I don't want to edit, but whatever. I was making Super Bowl plans, if you're curious about when this was was recorded and uploaded. As usual, I will be making some dessert, because that's what I do. I'm going to be making chocolate mousse. I've never made chocolate mousse before. I've made pudding. In fact, I'm really good at pudding. But I've never made mousse. So it's going to be a new experience. Oh boy. This could take a minute. I actually started a food book club of sorts with some friends of mine. Every month we pick a new country and make some sort of cuisine from that country. And we've got this big wheel, this big picker wheel that's got, I think, 149 countries. And this was our first month doing it, so it was all 149. Please make this jump. Please make this jump. Please make this jump. Please make this jump. Did not make the jump. Is that going to break it? Yes, it is. Oh, boy. Alright, this could take a minute. But, yeah, the wheel picked Belgian. So, picked Belgium. So we are doing Belgian food, and we've got a bunch of recipes that we've all found. Somebody's doing cheese croquettes. I am doing, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a traditional Flemish asparagus dish with eggs and I think parsley and nutmeg. But I got a little bit confused because I was looking at, they've got all these like recipe lists of like, oh, top Belgian recipes, stuff like that. And on that list was a recipe for Belgian chocolate mousse, which unfortunately turned out not to be a Belgian dish, but a Belgian chocolate-inspired dish that actually has nothing to do with Belgium. So I got my heart set on it because I'm a big dessert maker and I got all the ingredients. Come to find out, it's not actually a Belgian dish, but I'm making it anyway because I've never made mousse before, so there. All right, let's try this again. Oh boy. Yeah, so because it's the Super Bowl, I'm going to make the mousse tonight because it's a snacky night. It's not a super healthy, yummy asparagus kind of night. Aha. Okay, made it that time. I really, really don't want to fall here. Let's get this right the first time. Also, I think I might have seen a torch up there. Very good. Did I see... I could have just been something else. No, I think it's just some of the texture fraying a little bit. Alright, well, we worked very hard for that. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, so here's the problem. Please, please, please. I was worried about that. Let's try Song of Time. Here's the problem. We can't stand next to that door. If we leave the room, that box will despawn. I wonder if there's a way... No, I was worried about that. I wonder if there's a way to set the water level. Maybe this will work. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but I had to try. There must be a way to set the water level so that that's possible. I'm just going to have to try that another time. Alright. Let's just keep going up. So yeah, tonight is Moose Night. And then we're also going to have pizza. It's, I want to say Acme's home brand pizza. It's like this spinach garlic pizza. It's a frozen pizza, but it is easily the best frozen pizza that any of us have ever had. So we're gonna do that, and I think we're making cookies as well, just like Toll House, like pre-made cookies. Okay, that we're gonna have to come back to later. All right, I guess it's time to change the water level. That, despite the fact that I don't actually plan on watching the Super Bowl, I'm just here for the party. I have so much negative care about football, it's like not even funny. Okay. I wonder if maybe I jumped the gun a little bit and this is what I needed to do the puzzle. Let's see. It will have despawned, unfortunately. The good news is making that jump might actually be easier like this. Oh, I really jumped the gun. I should have just raised the water level. Good for me, I guess. Wasting time. Alright, see what we got here. Ooh. No way back. Should have set Farore's Wind. I hear ya. See you, too. That was lucky that I flashed the camera like that. I guess bonus question of the day, if you care about football, what team do you want to win and what team do you think will win? I don't particularly care. I couldn't even tell you what teams are playing, to be honest. My family grew up Jets fans, so that just goes to show you what we've had to deal with. Okay. You're not lighting up. Are you a switch? Huh. I still have to wonder if that's really all those things do. Is that... Oh! I was gonna say that can't be all that was for. God, I feel like I must be missing things. But you know what? This wouldn't be the first time that Master Quest actually took a dungeon and made it more straightforward. Harder and a bit more trolly, but more straightforward. I would not mind that. Okay, that might have just been for a Skulltula. It does also get us onto the 3rd level. Alright, let's see what there is to do up here. Now that we're here. Hole there. That was there in the original, I remember that. Can't do that yet. Oh! Oh boy. You know what? I think if I use Farore's Wind there, it will actually set the point up at the top. So I am going to take the time to go back. I don't think it was a particularly long time to get there, although if the enemies have respawned, I'm gonna say... Whoa! That scared me for a second. Yeah, it is an old game. It does sometimes do a little stutter like that. Although, all things considered, it is a fairly well-running, stable game. There's a bajillion ways to break it. If you've ever seen an Ocarina of Time speedrun, you'll know that there's, like... In some ways, it's a very unstable game, but as the speedrunners say, if you're just doing a normal casual playthrough, you're probably never going to run into a single bug. It's a fairly well-programmed game. Not that I know anything about programming or how that all works. That should lead right up here, if I recall correctly. No, interesting. Alright, I had to try. Okay, let's be a little bit more careful this time. Let's actually make that jump. Thank you. Alright, so that's how we raise the water level higher. I still don't have a single small key. That, I think, is going to be for later. Alright, you know what? I had to check. So, let's go back, get that crate, and do it again. Even though it didn't work out that time, I am going to stick to investigating everything I can while the water's at a certain level. I don't want to miss anything. Even though it ended up wasting time, it would have been even worse if I missed something and had to go all the way back around and mess with the water levels to do it again. Oh, come on! Okay. The spikes are currently to my right. I'm trying to invoke my spatial awareness to see if I can make that jump. Answer, no. Come on. Okay. Alright, so currently... Alright, exact opposite of this torch, where those crates are. Let's try it from here. Are you kidding? Pick it up. Pick it up. God. Ah, dang it, Link. So... maybe... yes, from where those crates are, but jump a lot more forward. Pick it up. Thank you. Like that. Jeez, that took enough time. Alright. Please make it. Please make it. Did not make it. What the heck? Alright, you know what? We're at the end of the episode, so I think I might actually just do it and then start with it in the next episode, because you've seen me do it. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play the Ocarina of Time, Let's Play the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode where we continue this dungeon. Bye-bye!